the weirdest idea will actually work.
Huzzah! Isaben saves the day.
Alright. You guys will get your long rest. Izadan will eat a door. And just beyond it, you will see what's on the other side.
I mean, if he's a world eater, he might as well start learning now, right?
Hey, good luck with that.
Start with the smallest wall.
Okay.
Alright then. Back up to max hit points. All my spells are back.
And your hit dice are back.
I think we're going to go with what's in the book. I don't know if it's an optional rule or it's what's stated in the book. The idea is that you get back half of previously spent half of your max hit dice. So when you're all of you being level 10, you get back 5 of your hit dice. So 5 plus whatever you have remaining.
Okay, I just had I was only down 5 points.
Yeah, I was only down 6, so I get 9 out of 10 now.
But we're going to stick with that rule from now on, though I can't say for sure if that's correct.
That's fine.
Alright. So is then we'll spend quite a while eating the wall here, and eventually... Okay, you give Slave A and Slave B some rations. Alright. They accept it graciously, and thank you. Eventually the spell wears off, and you cannot understand what they're saying.
But they still know the whole gist of what we're doing.
Very much.
Alright.
Alright. Guys, I'll be right back. Feel free to RP and discuss amongst yourselves, and entertain Twitch for a while.
Huzzah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to call it here shortly, people. At least by 10. I gotta be up at 4 in the morning. Oh, just about a half hour. Oh, you sure? Okay.
Right.
Okay, understood.
Did you just shoot at one of my birds?
No, I'm just sitting here, you know.
They're illusions, so all you do is lose an arrow.
Yes, I know. I'm just sitting here seeing. All right. Because sometimes using the sharpshooter feat just isn't worth it.
Right.
You almost have to test and see what their AC is first.
Okay, well, the thing about taking a long rest is I get all my spell slots back, so.
Yeah. Because you chewed up about 5 or 6 spells, didn't you?
With the healing and... yeah.
You
What
did
does
the
Master's Magic Aura do? Because that's also a domain spell.
What?
Magic Aura? Hold on. I'll take a look,
Master's
see?
Magic Aura, yeah.
Spells, Magic Aura. It's not on the list in Roll20, so I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, okay, I'll look it up on the
Oh,
regular.
what divine domain are you?
I am, the Arcane. It's out of the, Sword Coast.
Oh, okay.
That gives you access to Wish, doesn't it?
No.
Oh, really? I thought that was one of the perks of being an Arcane Cleric.
Maybe
No,
at 5th
so-
level.
Yeah, you don't get 9th level spells, I don't think.
Huh.
I think it goes up to 5th and that's it. But I can, when it comes to my channel abilities, up until right now, I can banish a CR1 or lower creature. Next level, it goes to a CR2, I believe.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. So, since we don't really have time to do what we have beyond here, and immediately, I didn't really have time to finish like a drawing for this, so we'll worry about that later. So after you guys have your long rests, it then essentially eats away a wall, and just beyond that, it is a large wooden door. Isabeth attempts to chew on the door, but it does not seem to work.
I would discuss with the party members at this point whether the slaves have been helpful enough and try and convince them or get them to understand that they are free to leave. We don't want. I don't want them dying in any fight that happens.
It would be a hard thing to convey without using tongues again, and even then it'd be actually a very difficult persuasion check because for them it's such a concept they do not understand.
Well, we could always throw rocks at them until they go away.
That's equally possible.
Okay, even if she had to command them to, or tell them to, she would tell them to leave the structure and wait an hour for her outside, and if she doesn't return, then they can go where they wish and do what they want because she will be dead.
The thing is, they're just gonna walk right back in here and stand there.
Yeah, for the most part, Shen, I like the idea of your character, and for the most part, I purposely didn't tell you where we are in the world, so we'll do that after we finish up. But like, I like the character totally just acting this way without fully knowing where we are. Seems very in character, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And I think that's where we're gonna go ahead and leave it here, because otherwise we'll be sitting here discussing this for the remaining 30 minutes.
Yeah, because I mean, you can only say you're a bad dog, Lassie. Go away. I never liked you so many times.
Yeah, and then like you have to cast a spell and use roll persuasion. It's a lot of stuff that will happen. So we will start from the beginning. You had a conflict. You fought those creatures. They were referred to as risen guards. Let's see. You didn't actually defeat the mini boss in the form of that blacksmith guy. So you had 4 times their experience value. Since there was 4 of you here, so each of you gain 1,200, and Izathan gets a little chunk of that from Ryan. Same amount, Ryan. Are you there, Ryan?
Yep.
It's like, sorry, I'm just gonna keep doing it, man. Alright. Everyone receives 1,200, and that's combat experience. So, with a total of 4 players and not 5, we will stick with MVP. Who was the most valuable player today? Who saved the party? Who was the linchpin of the adventure?
Izathan.
I was gonna say Izathan, but honestly, Rowan did a buttload of damage.
I was gonna say that there was also him just chunking down a ton of damage.
Yeah, dude. It's just like the constant amount of damage that came out of this guy.
It's true, but I honestly feel way too bad that I fell asleep.
It doesn't matter. Like, you were out for like 30 minutes. We were like sitting there waiting for Deco anyway, and she never showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So for that, it really doesn't matter because we were also trying to wait for her anyway. So that's 2 for Isathan. Unless the 2 of you decide to vote on someone else.
No,
I think
like I
that's
said, I
majority.
would have chosen Izathan, but actually I'm picking Rowan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
okay.
Rowan will go ahead and win then. Rowan, you gain inspiration.
Huzzah.
Do you currently have inspiration?
No.
Alright, then it's good to have. Unless you want to spend it immediately for something.
I'll think of something maybe.
Alright. I would just like to remind you, should this come up at some point, that you do have a time turner on your neck there.
I know I do, and I haven't had to use it yet.
Alright. Just in case. Because immediately, had you actually failed and got stuck in that hallway being shot by like 19 darts, that would have been hilarious.
Yeah,
Alright.
that would have sucked.
So, going along the end of session reports. Let's see. Wrong document. You bring up the other one. Alright, end of session. Did we learn something new and important about the world we play in?
There is a giant four-daggered hearted queen. Evil.
Well, yeah, it seemed like a long time ago that, humans were actually slaves on this continent. We actually, from the little history lesson that we got from Slave A and Slave B, we learned a pretty decent sized chunk. And I wish I could have asked him how long ago it was, because the spiders have traveled through here, and the little pixie people, the one guy that we talked to, they actually were around. They actually lived around here as well too.
Let's see. On a technical level, from your understanding, the pixies and the spiders came through at a point in time where the land was flourishing. But
Right.
due to the Egyptian nature of the buildings, you would understand that this likely occurred after that event, meaning that the spiders had existed prior to these people. And then at some point, the Tri-King became the dominant species.
Okay. And something either that or something in between there, caused this area to become a desert region.
Yeah, and due to the nature of the spiders having already been a secluded race, they just never bothered to find out what happened.
Right.
And the pixie guy, he as far as he's concerned, it happened like a week ago, and he's not even... he doesn't even know what's going on.
He'd been hiding by then already, hadn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
All right.
A lot about the world.
Quite a bit. Anything you can actually think of and say, perhaps?
An archetypal history of slavery and destruction.
All right. Anyone else?
No, not really. I mean, I haven't been around long enough to learn much.
Also,
Other than
green are
you should be safe.
Say again,
And dungeons are dangerous.
Dungeons are always dangerous, so no experience for that.
3 greens are apparently idiots, as the blacksmith one sentenced these people to death, and they are very obviously not dead.
Correct. They did not die.
Petrification not equal to death.
It really isn't. On a technical level, petrification doesn't actually kill anyone. Which is why it works on immortals and whatnot. Alright, moving along. Did you overcome a notable enemy or monster?
Well, 4 of them actually, but
We skirted around the 3 green mantis dude. 3 green, whatever they are.
Tri-Green.
Yeah, but it's spelled with an H, so I keep calling it 3 green.
I get it. Let's see. Did we loot a memorable treasure, guys?
+2 longbow.
Firebolt scepter.
Yeah, we got all the weapons from those 4 statue guys.
All very nice. Alright, last but not least, did you guys actually have fun this session, and what part?
Failing miserably was actually really entertaining. I'm just like, God damn it!
That was just hilarious, that you failed and the opposing dude was just succeeding constantly.
I'm just this little gnome struggling valiantly against this fucking undead dude.
Who is just apparently super dexterous. Anyone else?
I had fun playing a totally and completely naive character who has no clue how the real world works.
Indeed. Dink, what about you?
Oh, no. The whole session was fun. I just felt bad for Shannon having to wait so long.
That's the unfortunate part of that. It's like, I tried to get the fight to go as quickly as he could, but, like, the blue guy was always meant to be, like, this super constant healing guy. He was always meant to be the one to finish pushing the coffin off, but you guys surrounded him before he really had a chance. Ryan.
I liked fighting with Izathan.
Yeah.
Actually, getting him casting spells and so much damage coming out of them.
You just need to actually remember to use him. Come on.
No,
Yeah,
it wasn't on purpose because I haven't trained him. But
And next time you do that, I would actually give Izathan her own initiative.
Yeah, like you can definitely do that. Like the default way, if you don't actually roll initiative for Isathan, is that he'll go after your turn.
Yeah.
So if you want to just roll your initiative and just add him to your turn order and give him an initiative number that is after yours, and you can do that as well. But that's pretty much how it will work here. Alright, so in addition to the experience of combat and everything else, you also all received another 800, which means you all got 2,000 experience this session. A very rounded number.
Anybody know what the XP for the studying XP at 10th level is?
85,000.
Starting XP is 64.
85,000 is for level 11.
Oh,
Ooh, good point.
sorry.
I think it's 64,000.
I
Okay,
think that's correct.
okay. Because I had access to all these books on my other computer and it died.
Good point.
Files are stuck in it, so
Then the breaks.
yep. I'm gonna have to go back and download everything else, but I don't think I can do it on this little computer.
Yeah, it might be better off not, especially if the computer is as bad as you say it is. You might just have to either go off memory or technically the compendium is a pretty solid way to go. Though it
Either
doesn't
that
tell you like
or-
things of experience and whatnot.
Maybe if I download everything onto a flash drive.
That actually, yeah, that should work.
And what is a good god for knowledge? I don't know what your gods are.
Ayun is the god of knowledge.
Who?
Ayun is the god of knowledge.
And there is a list that posted by Jake there.
Did he just level?
Is it then he might have leveled actually? Is it then looks like he leveled up. Look at the current XP, that's higher than the next for level 7.
So he's level
Okay,
8
get
somehow.
Is
Getting
then
more-
it's getting bigger and stronger, I think. If you're
Getting
if you're
more
really gonna try
difficult.
to kill him, you can do it now.
yeah.
Don't you dare.
Yeah, Rowan, we are going to have to sit down and talk about your puppy.
He's the greatest.
Right.
We've been warned by several people that having this thing around is dangerous.
Warned by the spider people, warned by a random hag who tried to steal it from you, warned by the
pixie.
bear, the pixie. I'm sure these guys would warn you about him too, but they probably worship this thing anyway. You know, Egyptians, Anubis, dog, deaf kind of thing. So if you know what, if I haven't already said, there's totally a statue of Isathan, not specifically him, but of his kind, just around, just to reinforce that.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah, totally.
That shouldn't have come up. Okay, hold on. Let's try.
That is not correct. You have to include
Well, that's
the.
not what I even had typed in. So
Oh.
it's weird. So let's try this again. Do that. And let's do it.
Dumbledore, he seems very friendly.
Yay.
Alright, I think that is correct.
Did we say he was gonna get any more stuff?
When he levels up at 7, he gets a stat, but he does not gain skills or he doesn't gain another spell until level 9, and for the most part, all their other stuff is complete. When he reaches level 10, he will be capped at for what he's supposed to be.
He wasn't getting more lightning damage or anything weird like that, right?
Not until 10.
Okay.
I thought, isn't shocking, because he's got shocking grasp, right?
Yes.
Doesn't that double at 5?
Ooh,
Yep.
that's a point. You only had 1 dice damage for the shocking grass.
So everything should have died even faster.
Is it 1 dice or just 2
Yeah.
dice?
Yeah,
was...
there it is. 2d8.
Okay, it was. You just rolled poorly.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, you did have it set up. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because I used the SRD one. So it
Alright.
should be. Okay.
So yeah, his lightning damage will cap at 8 when he reaches level 10, and that's pretty much it. He will be adult at that point. Actually,
Which means we've got about... Well, we don't have long before we have to make a decision about Izathan.
yeah, like what you would have noticed. Though we're kind of fudging over, like skimming over the idea of like when we ordered me a pizza and he leveled up twice. The idea is that every time he levels up, he's getting bigger, and he's going up to 10 pretty quickly because you guys are 10 and the things you're fighting are giving him a lot of experience. He is leveling up and getting bigger quite noticeably. He was tiny when you got him. He was small for a little while, and he's already medium-sized now. When he reaches 10, he might even be large.
Yeah.
I could send him back to his original plane.
It might be a nice thing for him to go home and be with other little Izathans.
Oh. Well, once we find them, we could talk to them.
Well, why don't you ask the slaves? Slave A and Slave B, apparently they know something about him. Which we can all do at a later point in time.
Okay. Let's put it this way. Yeah, Izathan's level 7 now, right? Or 8?
7, I believe.
Oh, boy. Yeah, he's becoming quite difficult to kill.
I need to do more hit dice for him.
All right, I'm out of here for the night. Thanks for the game.
Alright. As per everyone else, if you can stick around and tell Shannon the background of the world we're playing in, that'd be hilarious.
I don't actually know that much about it.
Okay. Well, Ryan, are you here?
Yeah, but I'm about to fall asleep again.
Alright. So, you can go, and Jake, you stick around because you don't know it either. So, I think you know some of it, actually. So, Shannon, the main thing is, the party is an expedition group, searching a new land that was recently founded. This land is actually in the middle of the ocean, about 1,000 feet up in the air.
Oh.
Yes. Your character, at some point, got on a boat for 6 months, arrived here on this island, and began searching around. The main objective of the party is to a Civ-style kind of game, in which they must build a city, gather resources, and thrive as best they can.
Oh, okay.
From there, you are to start trade routes and further expand, because right now, you're only on one of 4 total islands. This entire map that you're seeing is one island of 4.
Okay.
Seen the world map yet, has she?
Yeah, one out on the world map yet.
Okay, well, let's see. Shannon's seen the world map before, so here you go. There you go. That's the world map. It is one of 4 total islands.
Okay, cool.
So, once the party actually starts the beginning of settling a location, which is why they came here to the desert to begin with, because they wanted to arrive here at the Dry Tower, because they originally wanted to settle there. So now they are contemplating the idea of settling on this, this ancient ruin, which does have its value in its own way.
This is the same world as the game, the Tuesday game.
Correct.
I had not. So in theory, we could actually at some point meet.
Different world, same map, different world.
Okay.
Yes.
Different seed.
So there you go. So there's a few things that we've done already, which the party will eventually tell you, but I'm going to leave it. I'm going to go ahead and not tell you because it's up to the party if they tell you. So yeah.
There. This thing here, the purple ping. I don't know if you can see that or not.
I saw no ping.
Point it over there.
Yeah.
See that?
Okay, yeah.
That's a world tree, apparently. It sprouted up out of the mountain and grew like 1,000 feet in about a minute and a half.
Uh-huh.
Top of the mountain near the killed the party.
Yeah, it had a fruit on it that we're calling a peach just because we can. I attempted to cut it down. It fell instantly necrotized and almost killed one of the other party members.
It totally could have killed a party member because of the amount of damage it dealt.
It did almost like 60 damage. It then melted a hole into an underground pipe system that we don't know anything about. We didn't bother investigating for some reason.
The idea is that Benny and his group are going to check it out while you're not there.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Gotcha.
So the idea is that this place has been cultivated in the past. You found clear signs that some form of science that you are unaware of was here and was present for quite a while, and then it got destroyed. As to how it's floating, that's a curiosity in itself. But you come here looking for new resources, ancient technology, and killing everyone else who gets in your way, because there's going to be a lot of them. The only race that you've seen other than the humans and the spider people who are helping you guys in this adventure are a group of minotaurs who are rather aggressive. If this was Civ, they are the aggressive species who will attack early and develop slowly.
Okay.
But their main goal is to outnumber you with strength and landmines, which we haven't really got into very much because we're in the middle of the desert. But they are already scattered around the map, landmines.
Landmine.
Yes, which...
I don't know about that yet.
Yeah, Jake didn't know about that just yet. That's why we're going over it. Let me double check the damage for a landmine. And if everyone's watching the stream, we're going to go ahead and cut off here. Thanks, guys.